What up, my nephews and nieces? I'm Trey. Look, I'm back. It's been a minute, but we back to it. I may start. I'm trying to find a time frame to get these videos out to y'all. Okay. This is actually my second time recording this video because beforehand it was too much background noise in the beginning of the video, and it just wasn't acting right. So I said, you know what? I'll do another video. Okay. Now, this one in particular, nephews and nieces, for my nephews, this video is for you, okay? And as you tell by the title, this is if you grew up without your father, watch this video, okay? Now, nieces, this is for you to sit down and watch and get a chance to learn about, well, I guess you could say the opposite sex, okay? Now, for my nephews, if you grew up without your father, listen, I grew up without my father for, well, pretty much after I was about 12 or 13, I was kind of out there on my own, having to kind of learn certain things as I went, just learning as I go. But it was a lot of things that he taught me when I was, 7, 9 years old that I was still able to apply when I was 17, 19, even to this day. But I had to write a couple of them down because the video was originally like 20 minutes. I ain't gonna make this long because I'm about to have to go to work. So I wanted to cover a couple things that I did talk about in that video that was off the top of the dome because I don't script my videos. I don't have somebody write for me when I do my videos, okay? But one of the things that I needed to say was, especially if you grew up in a single mother household, do not be emotional. That is number one thing for a young man. Do not, or even older men. There is nothing more dangerous than an emotional man. All right? I know they say hell have no fury like a woman scorned. Yeah, but it led up to that point. You done pissed off or whatever it done been. But still, there is nothing more dangerous than an emotional man that ain't got nothing to lose. Hey, you don't want to be in that situation. The reason why I say don't be so emotional, I'm not saying don't detach yourself from your feelings. Know why you feel the way that you feel, but learn how to speak from a logical standpoint. How you feel is subjective. Even if somebody agrees with your emotions, it's two subjective mindsets. It doesn't make it objective. But when you can put it in a sense that people can understand it logically, you'll have more people at least understand. Okay? Don't be so emotional or ready to jump the gun just because someone made you mad or upset or pissed you off or something like that. There was something Deion Sanders said, I don't know, about a year or so ago when he first went to Colorado. He said he wants his defensive players to be from single mother households. Now, that shit made me laugh because I understood exactly what he meant by that. People took it personally because I'm from a single mother household. The mothers, they missed the entire point of what he said. He said that because a lot of those men had to bear the weight of what a father is supposed to. These boys is 15, 16 years old, bearing the weight of a father. Like, taking care of the family, they're there for another reason. They got so much behind them, emotion and things like that. Man, they're fighting for more than just themselves. So that's why he said he would rather his defensive players be from a single parent household, but he wants his quarterbacks to be from a two-parent household that offers structure, that offers guidance. He can handle the constructive criticism a lot better than, let's say, a defensive player. We all know, especially if you play football, because I ain't gonna stay on this topic too long. We all that play football know that one defensive player that was just crazy. But we knew why he was the way that he was. Most of the time it was some stuff from back home, outside of his control. He had to deal with it, But I wanted to talk about that one first, to don't be so emotional. It's okay to know how you feel. It's okay to think through your emotions and understand where they come from and why you feel the way that you feel. But don't speak through your emotions, okay? Because it's never going to end the way you want it to, okay? Logically think first. Think. Do not just fly out with your emotions. You are not held to the same standards women are held to, okay? They can lash out. They can do all this stuff and almost get no repercussions for it, okay? You not them, and they aren't you. You held to a different standard. Know the standard you held to, all right? So my second one is how to carry yourself. Young man, for one, how to carry yourself is a mindset as well. Whenever you're out and about, how you carry yourself, your character, your confidence, all of that shows. So the main thing is, for one, be consistent. If you can be consistent in how you carry yourself, your character will speak for you when you're not around. You'll have people say, no, ain't no way he did that. Or no, he didn't do this. Now, I know you can't put things beside people nowadays, but no, I'm just saying from a standpoint of consistency, yes, that's the number one thing on how to carry yourself is consistency. Second, respect. Respect goes a long way, and that's figuratively and literally. Some people don't get their respect, or how people say today, their flowers. You don't get that until later on, or something happens to you, or it takes something happening for you to finally see, oh, I really got these folks respect, you know? So I want you to understand that respect is one of those things you may not reap the benefits of. Kind of like investing for your family in the future. You may not see it, but your family is now. All right. If you can do those two things, consistency, respect, and then also too, treating others how you want to be treated. Don't do that matching energy bullshit. That shit don't even halfway work with the ladies. Now, my nieces that are watching, I'm saying this for a reason, because there is a line between the male and the female, okay? You have to be able to draw where that line is. And there are some things ladies can get away with that men can't, and there are things that men can get away with that women can't, okay? But that, how you carry yourself, I'm gonna throw in another one with that one. Discipline. I've said it before in previous videos. You have to be disciplined. Discipline not only in your craft, discipline in your emotions, discipline in how you carry yourself. The discipline goes across the board. You have to know how to be disciplined, not just in your physical, but in your spiritual and your mental too. You're gonna have the intrusive thoughts or things like that aren't your typical character. But those intrusive thoughts don't come out unless you let them. All right. And you as a man understand the standard that you are being held to, not only in this world, but, spiritually too. All right. Now, also, this is number 4. I'm not going into as much detail as I did before. I may incorporate the other video along with this one. So if you see this video continue on, it's like I'm in a different location. That was part of the other video with less noise. But number 4 is be willing to be alone. Okay. Your road to becoming a man is going to be hard. You may or may not receive help, but at least you can come to the internet and see videos like Uncle Trey, where we can talk about these things, okay? I look fat as hell in this damn t-shirt. What's crazy is, fuck that. I'm gonna have to post the workout videos, but I gotta work on my chest though. This shit a little flat. I can make. Anyway, look, you gotta be willing to be alone. The reason why I say you have to be willing to be alone is because when you're alone, that's how you figure out who you are. You're not gonna figure out who you are amongst other people. You must know what you're looking for in yourself. It's not complicated, but you have to kind of figure out what it is about yourself, okay? Like, who are you? That goes to my first video. Y'all go check out the first couple of videos I dropped on this channel. Understanding who you are, that's the point in being alone, but also be comfortable with your own silence. Being comfortable with your own silence or your own thoughts is a feat that a lot of people don't have. There are people who literally have to sleep with the TV on because they don't want to hear their thoughts at nighttime. You're doing good if you can do that, okay? You have to be willing to be alone. Isolation is where progress is made. What you do by yourself is what you would do around other people, especially the ones you're comfortable with, I want to leave a nugget with you guys, and then I'm gonna get up out of here. But one of the things that why I say when you're alone is bless you, no edit. But whenever you are by yourself, take that as an opportunity to kind of rewind and think to yourself. Reflect on your day. Reflect on the things, the decisions you made that day, or a day or two before. Come to peace with the decisions you made. understand that you're not going to make every right decision. It's okay. You're human. You're a man. Okay, you're a young man. You're still growing. With that too, though, that don't mean you just go out there openly just make as many mistakes as possible. You know, a smart man learns from his own mistakes. A wise man learns from others' mistakes. Sit there, watch, and learn. You ain't got to people watch. Now, I people watch before. I just sat there and just seen my close ones, their behaviors, how they are. And I'm just like, well, dang, you know, shoot, they could. Don't look at it like, oh, they could be doing this better. They could be, but look at them to understand. You know, understand who they are. Understand the people you're around. Understand you. If you don't understand you, how can you expect somebody else to? All right. Understand it enough to be able to talk with it. Have the communication skills to be able to get what's inside of you out. You know? But that's all my time for today, y'all. Like and subscribe. If you know anybody that is coming up, young man, young woman, to this channel, I'm gonna have to invite an AT on here or something. You know, for y'all to get the understanding. I do want to talk to my nieces from an uncle perspective, to let them know on certain things, but I would prefer a woman to do it. But we're gonna see how that go, okay? But until next time, man, it's been Uncle Trey, man. I'm gonna probably do these videos before I go to work. So you ever see the uniform, don't say shit. All right, y'all. Peace.